Hey everybody, welcome to BitzyBobzy. We have the JANSNO X80 Pro and we're the first in the UK to get it. I am sadly very excited about this. Let's go see if it's any good.
Alright, go!
We're just laughing, Rosie's laughing at me and she'll be laughing definitely at me, not with me soon. I'm looking at a big massive hill and just wondering, will this X80 Pro make it up there? I'm not sure because we've only got one motor, so I'm really pushing it and I'm quite heavy.
It's a massive hill.
2 batteries though, so maybe that'll help me. It won't. I'm going to end up falling. But hey, it's all for you, you can get a good laugh at it. What's happening with this thing? Ooh. Right, that's better. Right. You tape it if you want, but turn it up to full speed. Right, thanks very much. I'll see you later on, guys.
See you later.
Hey, the people you meet. Always meet nice people who are out behind you. Right, so I did say today too, you get to laugh at me because I'm going to try and attempt this big massive hill. See if this one can destroy any hills or not. Oh, I do have a throttle for a change, because I never normally bother. Oh, we're making it, Oh, I'm having to put in some myself. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a massive hill though, massive. I'll turn back and look down. I'm not sure if Rosie managed it. She's on the other JANSNO today. Oof. Oh, knackered. There's somebody left a wee chair up there. Oh, you made it? Oh, well done. See you later. Some folk watching it. Well, there you go, it can be used by that. It's just that you'll need to put in some power yourself. Now, they do make a Pro Max version which has got a motor at the front, motor at the back. Oh, you may be saying to catch my breath, sorry. And that one's got the dual motor, but I didn't get a hold of that one. I don't think it's going to be released in the UK. But JANSNO very kindly have made sure that we were the very first ones to get this. So this is why I'm out today. And I have had a god-awful few weeks. My mind has not even let me out the house or anything. It's been terrible. It's been a very dark place. But do you know what? See, today actually, after coming out here and getting a good look over this where we are, God, I'm so glad to be out. And thanks very much, Bike, for pulling me there, because I actually did not think we were going to do that. So what comes up must go down, and I am down all the bloody time, it feels like. Now, I have got one problem with this bike that I'm going to have to let you know about, and that is the pedals. Now, they have made this bike quite compact, but in being compact, it's normally this style of bike, your knees come up quite high, and it can make the ride not that great unless you just want to use throttle, then it's fine. But because that happens, you do catch the ground quite a few times. So although I'm taking it off-road, you need to watch, because that pedal is it's about that off the ground. And if you do smack it off, it is going to put you off balance. So just be aware of it. And when you are aware, just instead of keeping your pedals up and down like this, just change them to be like that as you're going over bumps, and then you'll be fine. But it's just one flaw that I've found. I mean, that's not really much in the grand scheme of things. And I made it up that hill, and that was just crazy. So now we get to go down. And thank God with this one we do have hydraulic brakes, because not all JANSNOs have it. You can get them as optional extras. I have got a set to fit to the X70, but they are fantastic. I mean, these aren't even broken yet. They're silent for a start, which is great, because out the box normally you get quite a bit of squeaking. Not with these, and they're very controlled. I mean, if I could show you how steep we are going down this is pretty steep. They're very controlled, I like them. I never normally put the throttle on the bikes when I'm going out, but I thought for a change, because we're going way out the way, I thought I'll end up doing it. Now it says that it's a torque sensor on this. Now I don't actually think it is a torque sensor. It certainly looks like a cadence sensor to me, and it rides like a cadence sensor. So I'll check on that, but the way that it's pushing through things, I don't think it's a torque sensor. But remembering the fact that this bike is only going for £1,000, we've got dual batteries and the massive one at the top here like a tank. This is really great today. If I could have shown you how low I've been, and the only reason I share it with you so much on the channel is just because I try and hopefully help somebody else who's having some dark days. I want to try and help you. I want to try and help you get out. I want to, you know, make you feel that it's not so bad and you could try something. Granted, it costs some money and stuff, but it does use a bit of your energy up and getting the views in. And I actually, when I went up there, it was just like, wow, that is beautiful. The bike's beautiful. I really like this bike. It just reminds me so much of the 125 motorbikes and the 50 motorbikes when I was younger. And they were the best times of my life, to be honest with you, when I got out. So doing this in the back road and having my daughter behind me, and I'm taking her on some bits that she's never been on. She doesn't really do off-road trails. I don't do them much, but in my whole life, you know, I'm a 45-year-old, I'm very old. I've had some experience of doing it. She's got none. And with her being on her JANSNO as well, it's just no bothering for the price of the two of them together. I think we're talking about £1,800-ish, and the amount of family fun that we can have with this, fantastic. So how's the ride? How's the ride? Well, the seat, when I first got on it, I thought straight away it was not comfortable at all. It's very flat. But do you know what? After doing a few miles, I think we're on about 3 miles now, I'm actually thinking it's breaking in quite nicely. It's not as sore as I thought it would be. Now you can unlock the bike, and for the purposes I have unlocked the bike. I will show you that on the walkthrough. With being so low now, I say with being so low, if you think about it this way, I'm 5'7", and this is actually fine for me. I tell you, we are going some places where I never thought we would to, but because we've got the fat tyres and stuff, we're just trundling through all this mud and everything. So apologies for when I give you the back road and showing you the Walkaround. It's going to look really muddy, but there's some fun to be had. Oh Christ. Oh God. What have I done? This is just nuts today. I don't know, you're going to have to gently walk through this.
Oh my goodness, there's so many thorns.
I know, I'm stuck. You're going to have to try and pedal through it. Oh God, this is the... I feel this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. Ah. So definitely off-road adventures, and the bikes are doing what they're meant to be doing. Just that we're big fearties for it. I do feel better having this 2-battery system though with my extra weight. It's not giving me any range anxiety because I don't think that I could pedal this home. I'm not sure that I could. I think I would find it quite hard. But right, a wee talk through while I'm here on the bike. Instead of doing the usual walkthrough, I'll just speak about the bike while I'm on it. So, we have got the indicators, which are always in the JANSNO on the back and the front. And it's nice that they've got them at this price bracket. We've got the horn, which is loud enough, and this screen is, at the point in filming, one of my favourite screens that I've been on a bike, especially at this price, because quite a lot of the bikes are about £1,500. This one's £1,000, and that screen is amazing for £1,000. We've got the 7-speed Shimano, and to be fair, I don't need anything more than that, certainly not for what we're doing today. Our hydraulic brakes, and the throttle, you can choose to put it on or take it off. Normally I don't bother, but today I thought let's do something different. The seat, as I was saying at the start, it was pretty sore. It's getting better. And also we've got an extra part at the back of that too. So I have had Rosemarie sitting on the back of it, and it doesn't, the suspension is quite stiff, which is good, so it doesn't really notice the two of us. But with the 20 by 4 inch tyres as well, they do take some of the bump too. front suspension and mid suspension, or back suspension, but I would say mid because it's in the middle of the bike. And we've got our 2 batteries. As well, it's made like the other JANSNO bikes it's in. You can see the welds. It's not beautifully smooth over where people would love and things like that, but that's what I think is part of the charm with JANSNO bikes, is how they're made. They're made for a budget. You're getting a lot for your budget. It's got NFC, for God's sake. We've got these 2 removable batteries that we could take in, and the bottom one has got USB, and that's a USB normal charger, which is USB-A, and underneath the bottom of here, I need to just have a wee look, we've got a Type-C connector underneath the actual instrument cluster itself, which is lovely, and a big massive light, which is always good too. Now I do have my Lumos helmet on just now, so I would normally be using the indicators through. Like, I don't need to because the bike has its own, which not many bikes have, so you know, it's great. Oh, I need to get up just because I can't turn it round. I tell you one thing though about this bike, it's not, I think it says it's about 35 kilos, it doesn't feel 35 kilos. God, listen to her just trying to get into the video there. I told her that she's not allowed to speak in this one because I've had enough of listening to her and taking away my light, but she's still trying it. Well, I'm not going to turn on her mic so nobody gets to hear her. So would I recommend this bike to you? That's the question. Well, as you've probably seen, I've went through quite a lot of woodland and stuff, which I think the bike's kind of made for that, but not overly. It's probably best for some flatter trails, not for going through all this, but it has made it through all this, and it's made it through fine. So it's meant to be top speed of about 32 mile an hour when the wheel's off the ground. It's not going to get that with my weight. I'm going to take it for that as well. God, look how tight these trees are. But it goes to show you the steering as well. It's just absolutely on par. It's fantastic. I mean, honestly, this feels like a motorbike without being a motorbike. Beautiful. Absolute beautiful. And it's another thing that I should point out as well, is I'm not keen on noise. I do not like noise. It really gets on my nerves hearing a lot of noise when I'm coming out and doing things. But there's no noise on this bike when I'm going over things. There's no bangs and clangs and everything. There's no noise from the brakes. There's nothing. It's fantastic. The wee tiny rattle that you can hear is from my backpack because my stuff's in it. Going to let's see what Rosemarie can do and what can I do, because mine's is unlocked but I'm heavy. Right, so go. So it's definitely unlocked. I mean, it is quick enough. Oh my God, I cannot let her get by me. Actually, I'll work it now whether it's a torque sensor or not, because it will change depending on how fast I start cycling, I suppose. Okay, ignore everything I said before, it must be a torque sensor. Because I'm going faster as I move my legs. And she's nowhere to be seen. Yes! Right, so you've seen me out in it, and the X80 Pro, what is it? I mean, it's a fantastic bike. We had great fun, although it's only been me riding it. Rosemarie was out with me and it was great to actually do that. There is a bit of all the JANSNOs in this, as Rosemarie's reminding me, because it's not just me who needs to remember now, which is fantastic. So it has got the X90 colour. It's got the X70s style of your knee isn't whacking you right in the chin, but it's more compact. It's got the X60 brakes, which is fantastic because the hydraulic brakes are well needed for this bike. I'm going to go round and we'll have a wee talk on the stuff that we've got just now. I mean, if you could see it, the light at the front is fantastic. I love it, it is huge. We've got the horn. It is a loud horn, actually, louder than the normal ones. We've got the beautiful indicators that all JANSNOs have got, so just remember in the whole range they've all got them. But on the battery, I have noticed that they've made a change on this top battery, and I hope I've had something to do with it. The reason being is I did say on our main JANSNO video, if you have a look down with the whole families in it, we've got every single JANSNO. We really have every single JANSNO. and I don't know if there's any other creators that have or not, but we do, so we must be doing something right. Or it's just genuinely because when I send the message to them, I'm giving my genuine love for the bikes. I love value for money. I am a tight Scottish person, and this is so much value for money. Back to what I was saying though, is they have put a power button on this. Now it sounds like a wee tiny thing, but it's a big huge thing, because the other one would drain down all the time, and it was really annoying because unless you lift it off the bike, it will just keep draining. Whereas this one, you just turn it off, done. I like also as well when you put the two batteries on, they'll join together. I have used nothing today. There has been no battery that's went down on this, and we have done about 4 to 5 miles I think it is in total, but it's been lots of very, very steep hills, very marshy we've went through, and I've tried to push it to its very maximum the whole time. So you're 6 to 8 hours charging it, and just let me say that in the box you actually get 2 chargers, which is fantastic, so you don't have to pick and choose which one you're doing. I have said some of the stuff in the ride out, but I just want to point out again, we do have a USB-A on the bottom, we've got a USB-C here, so if you want to charge your mobile or cameras and things that I have to take with me. And here is one of the things that I wanted to talk about more inside here. Whatever you do, don't go running and plugging a kettle plug into that, because it looks like it will just fit into it. Do not do that. So JANSNO will be selling an inverter for this bike. Now that is very, very unique. No other bike has done that. And I think it's a great idea, because if you're going to take this off-road adventuring, say you want to go away for a tent retreat, something like that, you want to go out the way, you're certainly going to have the battery capacity. But this is going to come with a plug socket for your region, which is amazing because you can plug it in and just use it as an inverter. So these become a big massive power bank, not just for your mobile or for anything with USB-C or A. It is with a full household plug, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got the front suspension and the mid suspension, I'm calling it, because it's not really the rear, because we're not off there, but it's taken exactly what it needs to be. Rosemarie has sat on the back of it with me, and I tell you one thing, even trying to push down on it, it is pretty stiff, which is not a bad thing when you're going through trail like this. You really could do with it. The indicators that come on are great, because I don't need to use my helmet for that, because I must admit the new helmets that we are using, they are fantastic, but I don't need this with the JANSNO because it comes with you for the price. Now on the price, I think they're taking £100 off it just now, so we're talking about £1,000 under. And in that price bracket, you do not get all this stuff from other manufacturers. It just doesn't happen. And pop it in the comments if you think that this bike looks like any other bike, because there's a few of them that look like this, but you don't get as much for the money as you do with JANSNO. I definitely believe that. Now, unbelievably, when I was out in the ride out, I thought the bike was about 35 kilos. It's not, it's 45 kilos. It sounds a bit silly. This does not feel like a 45 kilo bike. That's just... I say it's really great, but when you're trying to put it into the back of a van, which we've got a van now, we've had to upgrade, because of all you keep subscribing, thank you, and because we keep getting all the other bikes, thank you, we need to have a van now. I've always wanted a van, and thank you. There's loads of thank yous here, because you made us get it. You made me move my bum and get out of bed, and I've done it. So the normal usual things that we're going to get, we've got the 7-speed Shimano. We do have a throttle whether you choose whether you want it on or not. You can unlock the Speedo, it comes at 15.5 mile, but we know with the UK laws it's not legal to be out there, so you can unlock it, no problem. You've got to press the plus and minus, hold it in, go to option 8, turn it from 25 to 100. Roughly, I went to try when I was going out, because I believe that this is a cadence sensor, although it says torque sensor. But when I started moving my legs a lot faster, the bike did get quicker, so I'm a bit confused what's happening here, because I was able to get over 20 mile an hour, no problem with it when I done that. There's no noise for the brakes, which is really unusual, and unlike everybody else, I see that most bikes are now going to spokes all the way through. I'm not so keen because they tighten them up. I do like the mag wheels, they're so much nicer, they definitely are. And looking at the bike, I love the colour. I mean, I just really love the colour. It is beautiful. And the finish, although you can see the wheels are not so smooth in that, I like that, because I think that's like a JANSNO signature. It's just been like that all the way through it. Battery wise, how long is it going to get you? It says about 50 miles. I am definitely going to say, I should stop doing this to myself, because God, it's dead annoying, but I'm trying to put you in my head so you can try and think to yourself what it'll be. 5'7", so tiny, right? And The side profile looks a lot better than the... No, the other way around. Right, I definitely think this will be able to do 50 miles. I do, because of the two batteries. You don't even have to have both switched on as you're cycling, but when you do have them in, inside where the controller is, which is underneath the seat here, you see that they have put a splitter and they have put the technology in there to split it down when it's running, so that's pretty good. So I don't think I've missed anything out. I mean, the plastic mudguards are great as well. I prefer plastic ones because metal ones, they do ding about quite a wee bit, and after a while they will start to get rusty. So again, JANSNO, have you made a decent bike? Yeah, you definitely have. Thanks for letting us be the first. Thanks for letting me be the first. I feel really special for doing this. I just want to let everybody out there know whether I thought it was rubbish or not. And the problems that I went through, they were very minimal. There's no bottle holder, which I guess you wouldn't expect to find on a bike like this, but there's hardly any places to put one. Normally you'd be able to put aftermarket ones. There's really not many places. And the elephant in the room, kind of my problem with the bike, is if you have a look with that pedal there, how low it is off the ground. You're talking about that. Watch when you're going out. If you're going on the trails that I'm going on, make sure that instead of, if your default is pedals like this, get your pedals like this, and then you'll be fine, right? Be aware of it though, it might catch you off guard, and if it does, you may end up hurting yourself. But that's what happens when you try and make a compact bike that doesn't knee you in the face as you're cycling. It's very difficult in these bikes to have an enjoyable ride because of the way that they're made. They're small, but this is small enough for you to cycle as well. So channel talk at the end of the day, we're nearly approaching 200,000 subscribers. It is amazing. I've said a few other videos only expected to get to 20,000. It's special when you know that it's been vetted by YouTube and you have a silver award. It is something to keep spurring me on and doing these videos. I really appreciate it. The next few months though may be quite quiet in the channel. Marie has finally got her date to get her hip done. So either if Rosie and I will be running after her as much as we can, because God, she looks after us so much.
I'm having to make all the dinner.
Aye, and then Rosemarie's been in charge of things. So it's like a little mini Marie I've got just now, which is great. I'm lucky I have these two looking after me. So as always, I always say thank you, but it's because I mean thank you. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for letting me have this fun on this bike. Thanks for letting me do things that I normally wouldn't, especially on today, because I feel so low and depressed. I really do. But you know what? Inside, I'm more like the fact that you actually had fun there, and having to admit that to myself was really difficult. And again, I try and speak to you, the viewer out there. If you're struggling, you're watching this and thinking, oh, what is that really going to make a difference in my life? Might. Well, one thing's for sure, if you spend £1,000, I think it's best being spent on a bike like this. If this is the kind of model that you're after, I would definitely spend under £1,000 on this. It is worth it. It's just a very good bike. And I don't know why I'm going to chuck this in at the end. I'm still going to go on about the seat, because I said straight away that seat was so sore and it was going to kill me. And surprisingly, after the miles I put in through the trail that we've done, it wasn't killing me. My bum is not killing me. No, I'm not doing it. Right, catch you next time. See you later.